going on, everybody? We're live Friday. Happy Friday, everyone who's watching, who took the time out to get some inspiration and some motivation. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for stopping in. Now, today's Friday motivation, what we're going to be talking about is how you can actually take control of your situation and start a business for yourself online. Not only starting a business, but starting a profitable business that will make you some money and potentially be able to make a reoccurring income. And we can do this in just 7 easy steps, which we're going to go over. Okay. Now, first step we're going to talk about is very simple. It's just deciding, really just making the conscious decision that starting a business is what you want to do, and understanding that fear can come in a form of excuses. It can come in the form of procrastination, or it can come in the form of just self-doubt. Understanding that you have what it takes. Failure is a part of entrepreneurship. It's a part of running a business. But at the same time, if you have a motivation that is strong, step 7, if you will, something that keeps you pushing to overcome those challenges, those obstacles, then you could definitely make it and achieve your goals. So first step is deciding, overcoming the fear that you may have, whatever that may be. Fear of financial lacking financially to be able to accomplish the goal, knowledge of actually starting a business and being profitable. All these different things, lack of experience, can cause you to become scared, and hence you don't even take any action. So let that not be the situation that you're faced with. Okay. Second thing we're going to be talking about is picking your niche or your industry, what your business is actually going to be about. So if you decide that you want to start a business, what are you going to provide to the marketplace? Is it going to be a product? Is it going to be a service? Is it going to be a combination of both? But whatever it is that you're going to provide, you have to figure out what it is that you're going to provide to people in the marketplace, because that's what business is. You're providing a product or service that solves a problem for a specific group of people. Now, whatever that is, it's important that you have an interest or a passion, or at least know that you're going to be interested in doing that for a long period of time. Otherwise, what's the point? You may start something today, and then, tomorrow, next month, when things get tough, you might say, you know what, maybe that thing wasn't worth it in the beginning. Maybe I should just give up and maybe go on to the next thing that may provide me the solution that I'm looking for. So you don't want to do that. Find something that you're passionate about or you're interested in, that you can continue to work on long term to get the results that you're looking for. Okay. And that's usually picking a niche. You might hear that a lot in the internet marketing arena. That is the term that's used very frequently. So all it is find your interest, find your passion, and figure out what type of business you can what type of value you can provide to people with the business that you decide to jump into. Third thing that we're going to talk about is getting started. So the first two things, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Once you've decided that you really are going to take on the challenge of going into business for yourself and creating a product or service, or promoting a product or service as an affiliate, then you have that part of it down. But the third thing that we're talking about now is, how do we actually get started? How do we build this business up from scratch? Well, if this is your first time hearing about the term affiliate marketing, then I encourage you to go ahead and just learn more about this, dive into that topic, and I'll leave a link to more information that you guys can soak up and actually benefit from. But affiliate marketing is basically sharing somebody else's product or service with someone else who could benefit from it. If they decide to purchase it, you get paid. So think of it as a middleman who shares a product or service with folks that might need it and benefit from it. If they decide to take advantage and purchase, then that middleman makes money. And you could be an affiliate for just about anything out there you can think of. So regardless of what you're passionate about, what you're interested in, there are affiliate products that you can promote and make commissions. Some of these could be recurring commissions. So you can promote something once, get somebody signed up, and if they're signed up for 10 years, paying a monthly fee to keep their subscription going, you might be able to make a reoccurring commission every single time that they make a payment. You get a payment. They make a payment, you get a payment. You did work once, but you get paid over and over and over. That's recurring commission. That's the power of affiliate marketing. And that's why I love the model so much. And I'm educating people and promoting that, because I think that's a great way to build financial freedom, and just do the things that you want to do without worrying about finances, basically. Okay. Now, when it comes to how do you get started, that's why I love affiliate marketing and making money online. There's so many ways to do to actually make money online. Some people like Amazon because it's such a huge company that people shop with all the time. So if you have products or services that you feel like you can promote that Amazon actually sells, becoming an Amazon associate is where you might want to look into and see if that avenue is good for you. Others, choose the Amazon fulfillment program, which is basically, think about, your cell phone cases, the laptops that we're using to communicate and get online, all these different products you could purchase and sell at a much higher price than what you purchased it for. A lot of people use AliExpress, to get the products, usually from China. And if they can, mark that product up and sell it in large quantities, they can make a pretty good income. So one of the main things that people use is Facebook, is Amazon. So fulfillment by Amazon. So imagine, just for example, I was in the cell phone case industry and I wanted to do a fulfillment by Amazon. What I would do is purchase maybe 100 cell phone cases. If I purchased them at, $1, and I can sell these for $10 a piece, that would mean that I would spend $100 with the potential of making $1,000 once all these were sold. Of course, Amazon would take a piece of the profit for holding and delivering and taking care of all the other aspects of the sale. But essentially, that's all that there is to it. I would buy the 100 cell phone cases, ship them off to Amazon, and list these on Amazon's website and do the marketing and promoting, obviously. And as people were buying my cell phone cases, I would be getting paid, and I wouldn't worry about the shipping and the returns or anything in regards to that, because Amazon would basically take care of and fulfill that order. Now, there's also drop shipping, which some people prefer, which you basically are able to purchase these items. Like I said, usually AliExpress has a pretty good margin. So usually that's where most people buy their products, and it could be anything that you're interested in. If you go on AliExpress, there's so many different categories that you could jump into and check out the different products and figure out which one you might be interested in selling. And again, drop shipping is pretty simple because you don't have to come up with the upfront cash to buy these products like you would on the fulfillment by Amazon. All you would need to do is get a picture of the product, promote and sell that product, come up with the store front. And once people are paying you to buy that product, you purchase the product from AliExpress, provide the customer's information, and it's shipped directly to the customer. So you don't even have to see the product yourself. But the profit that is generated goes in your pocket. Again, $10 item, I might be able to sell for $30. That $20 profit goes in my pocket. I take your $30 that you've paid and I spend $10 and buy the product, have it shipped directly to you. That's drop shipping. And another thing that people do online to make money, obviously, are courses. We just talked about drop shipping. We talked about fulfillment by Amazon. Those are two particular skill sets that people have developed and created courses on. So if you can imagine somebody like yourself watching this video, after learning how fulfillment by Amazon works, after learning how drop shipping works, you decide to come up with a course to teach anybody who wanted to get involved in that particular industry or in that particular line of work to earn some income. You can create a course and sell that course for $1,000. You can sell it for $500. You can sell it for $2,000. You are the course creator. You can determine the price based on the value that you're providing to whoever might be interested in that course. But think about it this way. If I can come up with a course that teaches people how to generate income for themselves, that income that they could generate could be anywhere from $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Why would I cheat myself and not provide a price that makes sense for somebody who's looking to buy that course and actually make some money for myself. So again, course creation could be a powerful way for you to make money online. And if you are providing value to people that are interested in making money, and you have solid courses that go step by step to teach them how they can actually go from no money to making the kind of money that they would want to make online, then that course is valuable to them. And it's probably going to be valuable to others in that same space looking to do the same thing. So there's an opportunity there for you to generate income by teaching and training, coaching, mentoring, whatever the case may be. But that's a skill in itself. So basically using that skill to teach and train is a way that you can develop some income yourself. All right. Moving on to step 4. Again, quick recap. You want to decide that you are going to jump into this and actually take it seriously, because it is a business at the end of the day. It can go from a hobby or just something that you're testing out to see how it works into a legitimate business that actually pays you and gives you the opportunity to quit your 9 to 5, fire your boss, be your own boss, and make decisions that affect your life and do what you want to do. Okay. So again, deciding is the first thing, and then choosing your industry, your niche, your interest, your passion. Use something that you can see yourself doing long term to actually sustain and build and grow on. Then once you figure out how you want to get started, again, we talked about the different ways to make money online. Once you figure out which avenue you want to take, I would recommend step 4 is you build yourself a hub. What do I mean by building a hub? Where can people find your content, your valuable content that you create? If people are looking for it, where can they find it? A lot of people have different strengths and weaknesses. Some people don't like to do what I'm doing right now and create a video. They don't like to be on camera. They don't feel comfortable. So maybe video might not be the thing for you. If you feel more comfortable writing, then maybe starting a website, creating a blog could be a way that you go about sharing your content with people. And then in that situation, what we're talking about again is building a website, not necessarily maybe a YouTube channel like you're watching right now, or another way people could go ahead and get their message across is by going on a podcast and talking. So if you like talking, but you don't necessarily want the video aspect, you could, go through a podcast. There's a ton of people who listen to podcasts and would rather listen to the information versus watch it or read it, or just aren't in a position to do so. So they prefer the podcast. Whatever your strengths are, tap into that, figure out a way to, again, get the message out to your audience so that you make sure that whatever value you have to share with them, they're able to receive it. And you don't have to pick just one. You can use a combination of all 3 that I just mentioned. However, I would recommend getting really solid and focused on 1, maybe 2, and then add from there. Because if you spend too much time doing so many different things, you won't really see the results and the benefits unless you really focus in, hone in, and spend the quality time that's needed to build and grow on one platform. And then it's much easier to swivel and get onto the next platform and continue to grow there as well. Okay. Next step 5, what we're going to be talking about is an email list. Why is this important when you're building your business? I just mentioned, YouTube, I mentioned podcasts and building a website as different ways. Now, if you think about YouTube, for example, or Facebook, these are platforms that you don't own, but you own you have your business page maybe built on Facebook, or you have a business that you've developed on YouTube and built an audience and people can find you there. But if you don't have something that's yours, like an email list, then you're missing the boat. The reason I say that is YouTube, obviously, and Facebook have algorithms and different terms and conditions and things that they're in control of, because it's their company, it's their baby. If they decide to change any of those things and it affects you in a negative way, what are you going to do about it? Exactly. You have no option really but to figure out a way to work around it, work with it, and continue to generate, revenue, leads, whatever it is that you're doing on their platform. But if you're able to build an email list, that's an asset that you own and you control. Even if Facebook or YouTube shuts down tomorrow, you have your email list. You can do email marketing still be able to keep in touch with the audience that you've built and you've grown. So there's several ways that you can build an email list by giving away, lead magnets and free gifts to be able to attract people, and providing the information through content creation that they're looking for. They'll be more than happy to give you an email. If somebody was into health and fitness and they're interested in exercise routines to be able to gain muscle, and you had a 10-step guide to help them gain muscle and increase, mass, whatever it is they're looking to do, more than likely they would exchange their email to get that free PDF or that free guide. So that's how you can start, again, building that email list, that asset that is worth money. Some people I've heard of in the past have even sold an email list to another marketer or to a company because it was a targeted group of people on a list that were interested in a specific thing. Now, to a company who's promoting iPhones, for example, if I have a list of list of tech people who are interested in iPhones, and I can sell you that list so that you could market to them all the different iPhones that come out in different Apple products, that would be worth some money. So that's what I mean by having an asset that you're building over time. So I strongly recommend building an email list and using that to practice your email marketing and different techniques that can generate you even more money. Okay. Step 6, create valuable content. This is a interesting step that some people sometimes forget, that you can be an expert without being an expert. What do I mean by that? When you think about an expert, you usually think that you have to be knowledgeable and have years of experience in a specific subject, but that's really not always the case. If somebody, is brand new to affiliate marketing and you've been doing affiliate marketing for a year, to that person who's brand new, you may seem like an expert because you just know so much more than they do. However, if you run into somebody who's been in affiliate marketing for 15 years and you've been doing this for a year, that person might seem like an expert to you. So you never know who's going to run across the content that you're creating and putting out there. As long as it provides value to somebody somewhere, then it is valuable content, and put it out there so that whoever needs it can find it and start being attracted to the information that you're putting out. And that's how you are able to build your audience, build a following of people who are like-minded and are interested in the information that you're presenting on a regular basis. It's another part of this whole puzzle. You have to be consistent with the information that you're putting out there. Okay. If you're going to put out information once a blue moon, the chances are it's going to be much harder for you to gain the traction, gain the trust from the audience that you're trying to grow. But if you're putting out information constantly that helps them, chances are they're going to share your information with more people, and you're going to grow faster and be able to reach more people in a shorter period of time. Okay. Final step to this puzzle is drive traffic. So again, first step is deciding that we do want to start a business. We want to move forward and get things rolling. Then we've picked the niche. We've picked our interests, something that, we can do for a long period of time and not get burnt out, not get bored. And now that we know how we want to go about doing it, we've chosen our model, we've chosen our strategy. If that's affiliate marketing, if that's drop shipping, if that's FBA, if that's selling our own courses, whatever that model is, we've figured it out. Now we've created our hub, whether it's a website, our YouTube channel, our podcast, or a combination of some of these things. But people know where they can come to get valuable information that we're putting out. That's the hub. And we've built the email list some way, shape, or form. We're able to offer things of value in exchange for an email address. And we continue to build that so that we can continue to follow up with these people and provide valuable content. As we gain information, we want to share it with our audience, right? Once we're doing the email sharing and communicating constantly, we're also creating valuable content that's being shared on our hub. So that way more people are able to see the content, get the information, make a change, and we're impacting lives at the same time. But what you want to do is drive more and more traffic to that hub or to those pages that we've created so that we can continue to get the eyeballs on the content. If we don't get eyeballs on the content, what good does it do? If there's a message, if there's a call to action that we want people to see, then we have to get eyeballs on it. So imagine if I build a page and I want to get people to take a certain action on that page. Well, if no one sees that page, then chances are no one's going to take any action. It's exactly what's going to happen. So what I want to do is make sure that I use either free methods or paid methods or a combination of both to be able to get eyeballs on my pages, on my content, so that people can actually take advantage of it. Now, free, what am I talking about? There's always SEO, there's, search engine optimization, different keywords and research that you could do to apply to your pages, your posts, or whatever content you're making and creating. You can always focus on the right SEO to get in front of the right people. Another thing you could do, if you have a little bit more funds to spend on advertising, then it's like throwing fuel on the fire. It'll burn quicker. So a lot of people that have extra funds decide to go through either Facebook, Bing, Yahoo, whatever it is. There's different ways that you can get involved with paid ads. I would definitely recommend that you do your research and understand advertising before you start spending money, because that's another beast in itself. If you can understand how advertising works and where to put your money and how to set up the campaigns beforehand, then you can not guarantee, but you can definitely get a better conversion rate by knowing what you're doing before you spend money. If you just spend money and you're looking to get results without knowing what you're doing, chances are you're going to spend money and get no results, and you're going to hate paid ads because you're not going to make any money and you would spend some money. So I just encourage you guys, before you get into the paid ads, definitely do your homework, understand what you're doing and what you're supposed to be doing before you spend that money. Okay. But that's pretty much it for today, this Friday motivation. I hope you guys really were able to digest and comprehend this information. And again, it's pretty straightforward. Decide, pick your niche, going based off your interests and your passion. Figure out how to get started, which model you're going to use, which strategy you're going to use to make some money and build your business up. And then also building that hub, that website, that podcast, that YouTube channel, where people are going to find your information when they're looking for you. Step 5 is the email list. You want to definitely create that email list, because it's going to help you tremendously in the future and potentially right now as you're building it up. If you're marketing with those first couple of names and building a relationship, it can be easier for you to build your brand and share it with more people in the long run. And then creating valuable content. If you can be consistent with valuable content, that's probably going to be the best way for you to reach more people and actually grow your situation a lot faster. The more content you put out, the more people are able to see who you are and what you have to offer. And if they're interested in what you're offering, then obviously they're going to keep coming back. You're going to be able to grow and you're going to see it happen. And driving the traffic. Again, driving the traffic is pretty much what everybody has to do. I don't care if you're day one, brand new, or if you've been doing this for years and you're an expert, you're a veteran, you're super affiliate, super entrepreneur, whatever it is, you're still having to drive people to your offers that you're coming up with and your new promotions, your new features. You want people to be able to see it, take advantage of it, and use it. Now, if this video actually helped you guys, I want you to do me 2 favors. Go ahead and punch the like button, hit the subscribe. And the second thing I want you to do is click on the first link. Join me on my number one recommended platform for anyone who's interested in entrepreneurship, who's interested in affiliate marketing, who's just interested in making money and doesn't know where to get started, because this platform has all the tools, resources, coaches, mentors, whatever you need, pretty much you can find in one central hub. See how that, works out? But anyway, it's free to start. You don't have to worry about credit cards or how much does it cost. It's free. You can go through at least the first 10 lessons. And once you understand how everything is laid out and how easy it is to build a business online, you may want to upgrade, but you don't have to. There's several different choices for upgrading if you decide that you want to go ahead and upgrade to get more training, more resources, and move further with building your business. But The amazing thing is you can still make money and learn how to build a business online without upgrading. So I would definitely recommend that you guys check it out, and let me know once you've registered if you have any questions, concerns, or if you just need some assistance, you just want to say what's up. I'd love to hear from you. And starting to smell all the smoke and all the stuff burning around. So I'm going to call it a day. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday, and we'll see you on the inside of this platform, and we'll continue to talk there and build our businesses together. Again, enjoy your Friday, guys. We'll talk soon. Peace.